you doing, bitch?
Yeah, so like people think growing up is over with after 18 and they have no idea. No, bitch, I have to deal with what happened to me in the first decade of that time. And I think that's how I ended up on so many goddamn couches telling people all my business. And I'm gonna tell you like this, it really hit home when my child got diagnosed with autism. I basically had to teach my baby how to communicate. And I learned how important communication is. And not only is communication just talking, being able to talk, but it's also being able to understand, being able to comprehend. So yeah, that's the podcast. That's it. Nothing more. Nothing less.
Hell yeah, KD.
You can hear the crowd sing along. Everybody know my songs. Had the crowd learn to walk. Country girl, small town. 14 years dedicated. Look, ma, I finally made it. Never thought I'd ever say it, but today I live my dreams. Bodyguards protecting me. Crazy fans, loud screaming, flashing lights on every scene. Autographs, lots of pictures, signs that say we love you, kitty. Superstar, my new status, fantasizing. Please don't wake me, let me finish with this dream. Don't wake me up.
Hey, y'all know I get crunk listening to me. How y'all doing? It's another Tuesday, another 6 p.m. and you are locked and loaded with your auntie Kitty. We got a special guest in the house tonight, one of my beloveds, someone who has become very, very near and dear to me. This right here is Gifted Ali, and I am sharing a gift with y'all. So please, please say thank you, Auntie Kitty. Period.
Thank you.
Hello, how are you?
What's up, Miss Kitty? How you feeling today?
I am feeling good. I really am. I'm excited to have you in the building with me. Thank you so much for accepting my invitation. It's an honor to have you here on KiddyPinkRadio. Before we get into the show, I would like for you to present yourself to my people. Introduce yourself to my people. You are going to be presenting yourself to some, but introduce yourself to my people.
Right. Okay, no problem at all. What's up, everybody? It's your boy Gifted Ali, singer extraordinaire, so to speak, songwriter, clothing designer, business entrepreneur, mentor, everything. You know, I'm your brother, I'm your cousin, I'm your friend. Um, just glad to be here. That's all it is when it comes to me.
So tell us a little bit about the collection.
So my collection is Collection by Gifted. It's just a different compilation of different things I'm inspired by, whether it be fashion or just accessories, which they go hand in hand. But we also have different other things that we're working on as well, like home essential lines and things like that, like candles and maybe some aromatherapy. So just a whole bunch of other different things that we're going to branch off into. But Collection by Gift is just things that I'm passionate about in entrepreneurship, and it's a collection of different things that I want to branch off with other things eventually.
So beautiful. Shout out to all of those of you out there who are always asking me, Kitty, how can I support someone who's Black? Here, I'm bringing it to y'all every week, every chance, every opportunity that I have. I'm trying to bring y'all Black media. I'm trying to bring y'all Black entrepreneurship. I'm trying to bring y'all everything Black. You know, we talk that talk. We have those conversations all the time about how we need to join together and fellowship and get the community to where we're building our own Black Wall Street and everything. But this is how you started.
Yep, you're right. This is how we started. You doing it. You know what I mean? That's exactly what we need. That's what we need to be at as a people, though.
Right. I invited Ali onto the show today Of course, y'all may have read the caption already. This show is, of course, y'all know over here at Kitty Pink Radio, and especially on Locked and Loaded, we like to talk about those conversations that we either sweep up under the rug or we just throw it off as, oh, it's cliche. Oh, that's just how they are. Or that's just how life is. And me personally, I'm a realist, but I'm also mixed up in morality. So I don't give a damn about how that's just what it is. I'm concerned about let's make it into something else.
Exactly. No,
so the topic for today is, are friends the new enemy?
I don't know. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about it for sure.
I would love to pick your brain.
You want to pick my brain first? Okay.
Yeah. How does, when you hear that, how does that make you feel?
Our friends, the new enemies. How does that make me feel?
What theory? What comes to mind? What's the first thing? Yeah.
Oh, the first thing. If you want me to just jump right into it, I think it's, to be completely honest with you, it's if we get ourselves in these situations, if they start off as friends and become enemies, maybe we got to choose better friends. Maybe something ain't right with our scope. You know what I mean? Maybe it's just the first thing, but I can think of a lot of different things as well. But that's for sure gonna be the top. Like, I take responsibility in my enemies.
Okay, gotcha.
Those that I know about.
I kind of came up with this. I was going back and forth in my head about what do I talk about next, because I know I told y'all at the beginning, at the end of last year, we're going to really go deeply off into healing. We're really going to hit those corners that really, really need to be swept because they're a little nasty in our houses. And this is one of them. And just like you said, sometimes we allow these things to happen to us. My granny used to always tell me, if you don't get it the first time, God will bring it right back your way. And if you don't get it that time, He gonna bring it right back your way.
For sure.
One of my struggles has always been balancing being a good person and when to draw those healthy boundaries.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of us get caught up in that, and that's when we end up in that woe is me, pity myself mentality. Why is it that everybody, well, I'll put it like this: we become a victim. And a couple of years ago, I realized, like, I'm a victim in every situation. And then I began to take responsibility of the part that I played. First of all, I can be too friendly. Secondly, I have a habit of just trusting you for whatever you tell me. You know what I'm saying? You come up,
face value, yeah.
Right. I'm a businessman. Okay, businessman, get it, brother. You know what I'm saying? I may not even ask the details of your business sometimes.
Right. I feel like I'm the same way. I kind of meet you where you at. You know what I mean? Whether that means what you're giving me is the truth or not, I believe it to be so for you. Right. Someone may call that naive, but you can call it naive, but it's also just giving people a chance to, fuck up or lie or be. I have to allow you to be yourself. That's the only way I'm going to properly judge if this could be a potential friendship or something for me anyway. So I have to give you the space to be the fuck up that you probably are.
And see, that seems so fair. We're in agreement that seems so fair. But my thing is you be out here allowing yourself to be that person, and on the end, a motherfucker be thinking they got them a sucker. Excuse my French, y'all, bitch. I'm a mother. Every once in a while, I need a chance to cuss. Y'all know how we do it over here at KiddyPinkRadio. It's one of those situations where it's like, when exactly do I draw the line as far as, because I feel like everybody deserves a chance. Yeah. I feel like everybody deserves a chance. I am not the person. I may have been a know-nothing ass version of myself 10, 15 years ago, but the person I am today, I don't reflect that. I don't claim that. And this is what I'm giving to you genuinely and authentically.
And just like I expect that from a person, a relationship that I'm potentially exploring, or just, let's just say, an old friendship or whatever it is, just like I have to give you the space to be you and show me who you are, I don't wait for boundaries. My boundaries are set immediate. You know what I mean? You don't have to find out my boundaries 10 years down the line and you cross something like, I didn't know that would hurt you. No, I introduce who I am in the beginning. So that you don't have that space. You know what I mean? That little gray area that people like to play in. You know, I wasn't trying to hurt you. I didn't know this would offend you. I didn't know this would bother you like this. You know, I kind of make sure you kind of see, you know, the true colors, you know, kind of early on. Yeah. So you could choose if this is a ride that you want to ride on. You know, we don't hide all the mysteries of how slopey and how crazy this can get. It's very important for me to let you know, this thing is like this, so I can see what you about. You know what I mean? And I'm giving you the space to tell me and show me who you are as well. And that's the best way to find out if this could work. And ultimately, that's why all my same friends, I think I probably, weirdly, I don't know how I did this. Don't ask me how, because I know you're one of them people with a good question. So don't you dare ask me how. But somehow I was like this in kindergarten and first grade, because I still have these same friends throughout all of these. You know what I'm saying? We've been through all our trial trip. We've seen each other ups and downs. You know what I'm saying? While we may not talk every day, you know what I mean? Any changes in each other's life, we keep up with that. I have the same friends. You know what I mean? And I think that's just a testament to being loyal, and then my ability to continue to be loyal. Because sometimes loyalty can shake. You know, definitely when you bring a ball in between two situations, loyalty can be it can be seen waver. But no, I stand 10 toes down. You know what I'm saying? 10 toes down.
I thought that was the situation with friends that I grew up with.
Yeah.
But as I got older, I realized like these motherfuckers done tricked me. All these years they done tricked me, but I also, as I said, like I took responsibility of that.
Yeah.
There are things, and y'all take notes because I'm dropping gems in the midst of this conversation.
Yeah.
There are things that I began to realize, and one of them was how they treated me.
Yeah.
Those compliments with that backhand slap.
Yeah.
Like, you pretty, but you need to lose a little weight. You know what I'm saying?
That's a boundary that you didn't set.
Exactly.
I don't have those problems.
Right.
Unfortunately for you, I don't have those problems. I would say, I wish that you could develop that. But fortunately for me, I promise you, my friends, we know chasing people. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna say what we feel. We honest to each other. But shout out to all of mine. If I could just Cassandra, Deontay, Jennifer, these are people, a couple other ones, but we got well over 20 years in this shit. You know what I mean? Never had a fight, never had a fallout. We kind of just understand who each other, you know what I mean? The dynamics of the person. You know what I'm saying? That's the ups and the downs. You know what I mean? And half the time when people in the middle, you don't really talk to them. When they about to get in a relationship, that's that middle. You know what I'm saying? When they about to have a baby, that's that middle. People just branch off of when they about to move. You know what I'm saying? So when you in your highs, I'm there with you. I'm with you in your lows. That's really what matters. The middle shit is when you trying to figure shit out so that you can to determine if it's a high or low. But I'm there for either one of those. You know what I mean? And we be there for each other throughout that. So that's my analogy in saying we don't talk every day. Right.
Yeah. But like those are just some things that you have to look out for. You have to look out for like are people really happy for you?
Yeah.
And happy for you isn't just I'm so happy for you is I'm finna join in on the celebration. It don't mean be dramatic or nothing like that. Like these are things that you have to look for because I allow myself to basically, and I know I'm not the only one, and that's why I'm sharing my story. I allow my loyalty to basically have me blindsided with all the negativity.
Okay.
And when it became, and here's one thing. I feel like if you're not honest with your friends, you're not really a friend. But people can also be, like I said, those backhanded compliments. Yeah. Like you come around, how your little business doing?
Oh yeah, no, that's a cuss word. Them fighting word. You're fighting.
You still doing your little music thing?
I see you bought you a little house.
I see your little car. No, bitch, this is the Bentley. This is not Lil. They don't even make commercials for this motherfucker, so you know it's solid.
Yeah.
This ain't no Lil. You know what I'm saying? And those are things that we sometimes, like I said, we be so stuck and being a good person and being authentic. And we be thinking to ourselves, I'm like this, so I'm gonna attract that. But my grandma taught me something, and I say this to myself every day because so I don't fall into that. Ooh, I was a good friend to them. I don't fall into that. I'm angry for a few minutes, but then I snap back. Bitch, you did exactly what's expected. You know what I'm saying? But my granny always told me, you have a light, baby. And darkness is attracted to light.
Yeah.
And they don't know exactly what they're going to do with that light until they get close to it.
Right.
So with that being said, your accessibility to people, it doesn't need to be easy all the time.
Exactly. No, you're right. And you can't give everybody everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't give them all your love and all your anger and all that. You got to, don't give everybody all that. You know what I'm saying? I loved you. I was there for you. You know, you ain't got to throw it in their face. You could be hurt. And, you know, hurt is it's a memory. You know what I'm saying? It's a memory thing. So I feel that if I know I was there for you at a moment that was hard for you, and then you come and cross me, I'm not thinking little by remembering that I was there for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just comes up, kind of comes up like, damn, like for real, like me. You know what I'm saying? So rather than being mad, like you said, I'm probably a little bit more hurt. Probably a little bit more hurt. And it probably can't tell a difference at the moment, but yeah, it's probably a little bit hurt.
Well, I feel like it's important to get all of it out. Otherwise, you're going to hoard it.
Yeah.
I'm a hoarder. I'm an emotional
hoarder as well, yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, for sure.
It's tough.
For sure. You know what? It's okay. I was going to say it ain't tough. I don't know why I thought I was going to lie to myself. I was going to come up with something good. I was going to come up with something good. But no, I think a lot of people are emotional hoarders. You know what I mean? Definitely Black people, and they're Black men specifically, just from the stigmas and the expectations on the Black man, where they become emotional, you know what I'm saying, spirituality, sexuality, you know, everything, every reality you can think of, you know, men are actually just, you know, it's a three or four things that you have to do. So, I mean, I feel like men, anything, they've father could die as a kid and you'll see a young boy sitting there holding it in, you know, but he'll cry internally about that for the next, you know, 17, 18 years until he's closer. You know what I'm saying? Like, we process things differently. And I think ultimately what happens is we just kind of grow out of giving a fuck. See, people out there grow out of, I think we just grow out of giving a fuck after some time. And then we just be like, hell no, I'm gonna cry, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna feel what I'm going through. I'm gonna live in this moment. It don't have to not be a moment for me. I don't have to not exist in the world momentarily for a person to judge me. You know what I'm saying? And their perspective. You know what I'm saying? Or their perception. I'm sorry. I just feel like, fuck you. This hurt. I don't like that it hurt. I don't like what you did. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna address it. I'm gonna feel it.
I just got through. We did a segment. I did a segment where it was, you know, we always say the cliche shit about forgive and forget, and I said no, you don't have to, because we say that and basically victimize that person all over again, because you can't tell me how to feel about a particular thing. First of all, but I had a show that said remember and receive. I'm no longer angry.
Yeah.
I'm no longer going to sit around and waddle around in my hurt because, like I said, you fall off into that woe is me, that pity party bullshit, and that's no good for anybody. But remember and receive.
Yeah, I remember it.
Remember what you did. I receive it. That's the lesson. Yeah. I ain't got to deal with this no more.
Exactly.
I'm going to take my accessibility back because I let you get too close. And you know what really aggravates me is that people be mad when you take that away from them.
People really be mad that they can't hurt you no more. Like, how you not gonna let me hurt you no more? I want to hurt you. Like, people really don't like, you know, take it. Honestly, let me just tell you this. They call it paying them up. You know, when you pay a motherfucker, like, you paid. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, people don't like losing their access pass. You know what I'm saying? Once you take that badge from them, you can cuss them out, you can beat them, you can fight. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can do everything, try to kill each other. But when you take that access, you know, because that's an outlet for them. and people are picking on you, you're an outlet. You know what I'm saying? People judging you, you're an outlet because these people probably being judged. So when you take that from something that they're addicted to, they spiral out. They go crazy. You make them go crazy.
Straight jam, right?
With that.
It's the bombs for me. It's the bomb for me, y'all. Yeah. I that right there. Thank you. Thank you for that, because this is something that I've been saying, and I just feel like I think that the situation get even worse once you be like, I'm just gonna, okay, you got that one.
Yeah.
I'm done. Motherfucker go, and this just happened to me. A motherfucker go to doing a smear campaign on you. They want everybody to know everything about you, and that's what I'm saying.
Everything that they feel is, yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah. And it's not just something that I've experienced in my personal life. King, baby, can you turn off your alarm? Bitch, I'm a mother. It's not something that I've just experienced in my own personal life. You see it in Hollywood. You see it in other people's lives. It's always a situation of, damn, I thought they were friends.
Yeah.
With Megan Thee Stallion. King, can you turn off your alarm, please? With Megan Thee Stallion, you seeing this, and it's a whole domino effect. This is something that we've been covering on Coffee with Kitty. By the way, y'all make sure y'all check that out every Friday at 9 a.m. Central Time. Shameless plug.
Shameless plug.
But Megan Thee Stallion, we've seen situations where divorces get nasty as hell. You know what I'm saying? It's not just about friends. It's not just about friends. We're talking about relationships all the way around the board, whether they're romantic, intimate, or whatever. People just turn against each other. Look at Kanye and Kim. These motherfuckers was just in love before all this shit popped off.
You know.
We didn't even know whether or not they was really finna get a divorce before all this shit popped off.
Yeah,
Are friends the new enemy? And then the way this man's reacting, I'm just using this for a comparison, y'all, because there are many other situations. I'm just using this for a blueprint. This man, how can you say that you're in love with a woman and now you're blasting her all out? How can you say that you have a concern for your kids? You out here putting this woman out. So now not only did you pretend, and I'm saying this in general, not only did you pretend to give a fuck about me the whole time that we was cool, now that I've cut off my access, you're showing me you never really was fucking with me like I was fucking with you.
The words of Kitty. You know, Kanye, my boy, so I don't know.
I love Kanye. And I'm still gonna bob my head to that motherfucking song he got about her. I bounce my head to that. But after I get through bobbing my head to him talking shit about Kim Kardashian, I sit down and I think to myself, this nigga that slept with this woman and made kids. They parent together. Like, I have to think about
I just feel like they both marketing geniuses. I don't really believe things that they, to be, because they are very good at what they do. I try not to, when they come to them, like a lot of news I hear about it, I give it a little light. But I promise you, with that Kim and that Kanye boy, and that baby, that beautiful Kris Jenner, listen, I don't play with them. They can't get me.
Well, I feel you on that. And I just said, like, from what we see out here, what they're making public, from what we see, I can make the comparison to what we're talking about. You just don't know what a motherfucker will do.
Yeah.
Once you decide, and it's not even, I don't want to fight with you no more. I don't want to argue with you no more. Let's be peaceful about this, because we can walk away and be cool with each other, y'all. Black people, it's okay to go on with your life after you have had a disagreement with somebody. It don't mean that I hate you. It don't mean that we go, you know what I'm saying, that we got to be uncomfortable in the same room. I should still be able to say hello, because at one point in time we were closer.
I think if energy is supposed to be drawn together, so let's just say I meet you at work doing orientation, okay? Now, we all know we get about 12 people. We all starting a job together. They got us grouped up. I kind of used to feel like if I get into it with you in orientation, when I'm just meeting you, getting to know you, and this can go for any aspect of life. I'm just saying, when I first meet a person, within that first few that first, few initial meetups or interactions, I'll say, if some shit go down or some things don't work out in that time, I kind of usually just write you off. I
Yes.
kind of just usually just write you off. But I am learning a little bit to grow and just to see if this is a person that I could work something through. Could this be an investment to something that grows bigger than, you know what I'm saying, the eyes can't see? You know what I'm saying? A relationship, business partnership, you know what I mean? Whatever it could be. So I kind of battle with those things. But I do believe that it's good to knock some shit out in the butt, nip it in the bud and immediately. But
Right.
also then there's those times you kind of just got to follow your gut.
Right.
You got to follow your gut.
Right.
If my gut ain't telling me to let you back in, I'm not arguing with my gut. When that motherfucker hungry, I give it what it wants. All right.
And that's another thing. Discernment is very important. I
There
think
you
people
go.
be going back and forth in their head,
Yeah.
but the thing is if you felt that,
Yeah.
if you felt it,
Yeah.
9 times out of 10, it is what it is.
But you know what? Society, and the society, when I say society, I'm talking about the whole making of what we live today. They designed us to not be in tune with those discernments or those telepathies or those things that we've heard about, you know, mothers and women's intuition, these intuitions, these telepathies, twin telepathy. We supposed to all of us supposed to have a lot of that. You know what I mean? I should know that you're not for me.
Right.
Kind of, you know, immediate. You know, a threat is a threat, even when it smiles, even when it smells good.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's still a threat, so you should know when you're threatened. But we've been so blinded, man. We let so many other life's distractions, you know, just beat us up spiritually, emotionally, where we just all drained. You know, we all hanging on. You know, you ask a person how you doing, I'm hanging in there. You're like, well, damn, from what? The rope? It ain't a bridge you hanging on, right? All right.
I just feel like y'all give everybody is so on the fence, and just like you said, we're trained to be like that. And I think we all need to take a moment and realize, like, you know, maybe I am too good to people. Let me scale back, take responsibility, and at the same time, y'all, if you come across people and you know, like, you know in your gut when you've met somebody who's genuinely good. You know what I'm saying? It shouldn't be no, well, I didn't know whether or not I could trust. You knew. And with that being said, treat those people how you want to be treated. Reciprocate that energy and stop going out here and shitting on good people. Y'all really, really be turning people into enemies that really and truthfully got your fucking back. And you do it for people who don't have your back. Then later on down the line, when you learn those people don't have your back, you want to come back to the person that you denied.
I've been there. They try it all the time. Listen, I've tried. Listen, I got a Social Security number, which classifies me as a corporation. Okay, within America. So I run my life like a corporation. So Walmart, you could be a good worker. If they catch you stealing, they probably may not call the police. They may not. They might not. You know what I'm saying? But you getting fired. That's the first thing. And they putting you on something they call the non-rehire list, which means, bitch, you can't come back.
No.
So when people be like, Gifted, you hold grudges. It was only this one little situation, bitch. Hold on. I didn't persecute you. I just fired your ass and said you're not allowed to no access no more. You can't come up in here no more to do what you used to do or whoever. You just be who you are. You know, no heavy lifting. I want you to trying to be a better person. It's just stay over there and I'm gonna stay over here. That don't mean I dislike you. That don't mean I want to be an enemy of yours, because enemies are expensive emotionally, you know, sometimes financially. Haters are definitely expensive. They bust out your windows and shit. You got to buy a new window. Haters are expensive. So I'm just saying, emotionally, enemy is fucking expensive, and I don't really want to shop there. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to shop there, so I'm not trying to be your enemy. I just want to, you know, if we were friends, since we say friends are the new enemies, we got to get him a gray area. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, just be. No, I was finna say friendly, not even friendly. Just you over there, and I'm over here. Like, you know what I'm saying? We good. We good.
And the thing is I think the reason this is such an issue because people be really thinking like we gotta be forever, and it's no. I just don't fuck with you, and that is okay. You are not my type of person, and that is okay.
Kitty, you unfollow somebody. You unfollow the wrong person, and they losing their shit. You understand? Maybe I just didn't want to see the content that you was doing lately. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like, damn, I can't gauge what I put into my psyche or what I allow in my spirit. You know what I'm saying? But
and
no,
then a lot of times people guilt you into thinking like, you know what I'm saying, that you're the problem.
Yeah. There are
some really manipulative, narcissistic ass people out there.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Well, I love narcissistics for one main particular reason, and it's just you can see it from afar. You know what I'm saying? Once you meet them, they kind of introduce themselves as one without saying I'm a narcissistic. They just the way they come off and the way they start talking, and usually what they talking about themselves. You know what I'm saying? Ultimately, you can kind of figure that out up front. So at least I see you. You know, I love a motherfucker I can see you from coming. You know what I'm saying? You know, I told one person, I said, I wish racist people had that, like, you know, a tattoo or something. Like, I wouldn't feel like I want to know you. I want to know when they be coming around. You know what I mean?
If I know how you move, I know how to move.
Yeah, I'm only here to survive like you is.
Right.
But if you a threat, back to the other situation, if you're a threat, you're a danger, you're a potential problem, I would like to see that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would, because you know what? And since it's Black History Month, you know, I don't disagree with everything Martin Luther King did. Yeah, kisses to everybody. Shout out to my Black people. Wakanda forever. No, listen, but Martin Luther King had this theory of us coming together, right? And a little bit off. You with me? So, he had this theory where we all should come together and everything, but I kind of feel like I would like, you know what I'm saying, to know that this restaurant is racist or this store is a racist store. You know what I mean? I would like it. Just put the shit in the window.
Right.
Put the shit in the window and let me know I won't come in this motherfucker.
Exactly.
Because if you don't show me who you are, I come in your store, I buy something, and you throw the change in my motherfucking hand because you don't want to touch me. The shit fall all over the goddamn counter and shit. You know what I mean? That's because you don't get to be honest about how you feel about me. And that's one thing I don't have a problem with racists. I'll be like, okay, now that I know who you are, where you live, where you work, whatever the situation is, I'll avoid that. You know what I'm saying? Because that's a potential problem for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like people to show who they are. Like, we don't need to be required. We be requiring people to hide. We be requiring people to be scared to be them damn. Be yourself, bitch, so I can know if you for me and if I'm for you.
Shit. This new generation be so offended by shit. They be so mad. Everything offends them. That's another thing. Let's go back to accountability, as we were speaking on earlier. Y'all gotta stop being so damn offended. There are a lot of things that don't even have a motherfucking thing to do with you. Nothing.
Shit to do with you.
Nothing.
But I see you want it to be though.
Absolutely. You want to make yourself a part of it. So, you know, that make me look at you like,
I'll be like, oh, I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing. You wanted a moment.
There was one more thing I wanted to touch on before we get out of here today. I want to touch on the fact, like I said, going back to accountability, y'all have to stop allowing these people to get in over you. Stop allowing them to stay longer than they have to stay. Just like you were saying, if we get into it during orientation, like 9 times out of 10, the rest of my time here, we're not gonna be, you know what I'm saying?
With you.
And I tell y'all all the time, a lot of people be like, Kitty, you so wrong. No, the fuck I'm not. I'm letting you know. If we get into it, bitch, you can't trust me. So there's no reason for me to be around you.
Yeah.
I treat you in the same manner. I can't trust you.
Exactly.
A lot of times we keep people around, and those people should have been evicted. It's okay, boo-boo. They're not paying rent.
Let them go. I ain't no conjoined twin. I ain't stuck with no damn body.
Nobody.
I will paper plate, red cup your ass right to the trash. You are disposable.
You have to stop allowing yourself to basically cling to people.
Yeah.
And because at that point you make it a point to where that person validates your fucking existence.
Now, while we're not promoting unforgiveness, we just speaking on that level of
Let it go.
betrayal and friends and shit like that. My grandmama always told me something. God rest her soul. But my grandmama always told me, they they become your worst enemy because you told them too much when you was dating. When you thought they
Exactly.
was your friend. So, a lot of times when we getting to know somebody, we give them too much of our, things that they shouldn't have access to.
Right.
That's not their clearance. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You don't have clearance for this shit. So I
Right.
mean, we give them too much, and a couple of months down the line or a year down the line, y'all become the biggest enemies. You just that's all they ammo that they'll be using because they ain't got shit else,
Exactly.
and all of which they be shooting at you is what you gave them.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm always
Yeah.
prepared for war. I'm always ready.
Right.
On God.
Right.
So I'm
Right.
always ready, and I don't let you know you ain't getting nothing. Listen, I'll tell your ass down. You ain't getting shit. There is a 10-year minimum to get to one clearer, and then there's another. You got to know me for another 10 damn years. So it's 20 years to get to 2 clearances. Goddamn
Oh
it,
God.
you don't get
Oh,
to know. Look, for the first 15 years of the week, you don't get to know shit but my favorite color, guys. That's it.
exactly. Exactly. And I'm glad you brought that up because we do that sometimes too. Like be easy on telling people everything.
Yeah,
Because like you said, that they loading their gun the whole time. Oh yeah. Oh
yeah,
really?
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Be careful with that because that's exactly what happened to me. Y'all all seen it. It was public. A motherfucker got on there and thought,
But it's
but
all
my
right though.
thing was is I'm
All
so
right?
motherfucking transparent.
You ain't give a
I'm
fuck.
so motherfucking. I
You don't
ate
give
that
a fuck.
shit. Yes, bitch. Yes, bitch. That was me,
Your
bitch.
ass is
Yes.
crazy, y'all.
One
I
day,
love
bitch,
her.
I was out of pads and I asked you to go buy me some motherfucking pads, bitch, until I can pay you back. But tell them the part where I paid you back. See, bitches be doing some evil shit out there. You gotta be the discernment. Like bitches will go in on you. Oh,
Oh shit.
people be forgetting. People sit on. I don't like people who
Not
sit up
bad.
on high horses all the time and act like nothing ever phases them, or they've never had a
Yeah,
hard time, or you know what I'm saying. We've all been through. Everybody's been
yeah.
through. Matter of fact, the thing that brings me out of depression and anxiety is the fact that somebody out there got it worse than me. I need to be thankful for the position I'm in.
You know what? And yeah, you're right. You're right.
Go
Because
ahead, baby.
I think mine is similar. I think that when I'm having a low moment like that, I just tell myself you did it before. You
Exactly.
know, I don't really look outside of the window and say what they've done or what that person what they made it through. I kind of immediately just be like, you've done it before.
Exactly.
And that's my process. And finally, sometimes it take me a little longer, but you've done it before. We've been here.
Right.
We've been
Right.
here. You got this.
Yeah.
You know.
We have to stop allowing people to live rent free in our lives, in our heads, in our hearts. Y'all, you are worthy. Some of
Yeah.
y'all ain't worth a damn. Let me take that back. But you're worthy.
Oh yeah, of some type of mercy. I don't know if it's God's mercy, my mercy, the mercy of my bullets. Everybody's worthy of some kind of mercy. However, do unto others as you want them to do unto you. Stop crossing people. Stop being deceptive, uh, uh, um, evil.
Mm-hmm.
Ill. Just all the workers of iniquity.
And
Y'all cut it out. Cut it out.
it's
You know what I'm
cliche
saying?
as fuck. But my grandma got through her whole life with the whole thing. You treat people how you want to be treated.
Simple.
Don't be no motherfucking punk and just
Simple.
let people shit on you. But you treat
Simple.
people how you want to be treated. And
But
you
that
people
also
out there
goes.
who are being treated good, you reciprocate that shit.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But
That
that
is,
also goes to when you say doing to others that you want them to do unto you. That means if you're a private person, don't be asking everybody their business.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You
That
know what I'm
part.
saying? Don't you hate a private bitch, but then always got a question? Be like, bitch, what you
Yeah,
care for? Don't you just hate the shit? Don't want nobody to know where the fuck you live at? God damn it! Stop asking all these motherfucking questions. So yeah, do unto others as you want them to do unto them. That means you yelling and I yell back. Don't yell at me, bitch! You yelling at me? What's wrong with you? Do unto others as you want them to do. Me to borrow no motherfucking money.
Period.
If you don't like loaning no money out, do unto others as
Period.
you want them to do unto you. Whatever fucking
You.
say.
Dead ass. Y'all make sure y'all go and check out my boy website, www.collectionbygifted.com. Make sure that y'all support a Black entrepreneur. Also, if you would like to follow him, you want some more of this ism, as we call it over here. You want some more of this ism, go to follow him on all platforms at Gifted Ali. Ali, thank you for coming and
is it right here? Is it right here? Or is it right there?
This way. Go. There you go.
Y'all follow me on all the platforms. I'm on everything, you know, damn near everything. So just follow me.
Yes. Thank you for showing up and showing out with me today. I love you all. I want you to love yourself. And I really, really hope and pray that we drop some gems here. We said some things here that can help y'all elevate. Period. Because it's the vibrations for me. Your auntie love you, nieces and nephews.
Wait, can I say something before we leave?
I'm sorry. Go ahead, baby.
I just wanted to say I am so proud of you. I think, you know, I really am. I really am. I think that you're doing a great job at what you're doing. You're a beautiful soul. You're a light. And it was an honor. That's why I was here early. You can tell the people I'm early.
He was here early. Okay. Y'all can take some pointers from him. A lot of y'all show up 5 minutes before and 5 minutes into the show. We were able to knock out some kinks, some mechanical issues, technical issues
that y'all ain't have to worry about because I was early.
He was early.
So that's what you got to do. You got to be a professional. So I was here early because I was ultimately excited. You know what I'm saying? Not nervous at all, but just excited to just have this conversation with you, just to, you know, converse and have this dialogue in front of the people and all of your viewers and your listeners. So I just wanted to say thank you, Miss Kitty Pink, for having me. And I'll be back soon, y'all. Anytime she has me.
And he will, yes. Then we got plenty more to talk about. I know a lot of y'all wonder why the bells. I allowed some of the can you come turn off your alarm? I just want to explain why the alarms and things go off in our house, y'all. As y'all know, King has AS.
We know.
So all day long, I have to make sure that I keep in track and do everything as expected for him. So that's why y'all always hear the alarms. I know y'all be like listening to my commercials and shit like this. Bitch, I always got an alarm going.
You got all kind of different listeners. Trust me. You got listeners that think just like me, and we similar minded, and we know that you are filming and everything is going on in life because some of our backgrounds is loud. So it is what it is, y'all. This is what we do now. It's the new day and age, and that's her life making noise. When you hear some noise, that's her life making noises around while she's here doing what we need her to do for us. So you can use this as a tagline later. It's your boy Gifted Ali, and you got it locked here. Radio.
I love y'all. I want you to love yourselves. Y'all make sure that y'all tune in this Friday, 9 a.m. Central Time. As always, it's Coffee with Kitty. We out of this big.